The new Siege update has dropped, the first of many to come, and we are seeing a new faction, a new group known as the Canadians. What are they wearing? I don't even like that stuff. Easily able to survive in cold environments. Which does in fact mean 500% more bear traps, bear traps, and bear traps, and bear traps. It's funny because they don't seem to catch any bears, they just keep catching people.
I saw him aiming, so I just marked.
Ow. 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 I'm dead. Alright, I now know what they look like. I now know what they look like.
I really want to see the animation. I want to see it as well.
That was hilarious from my stream to hear the sound.
In this update, we have two new classes under the Canadian wing. These classes are known as Buck, which is for the attackers. He has a really cool, sort of like weaker version of Glaz's sniper rifle, but it does fire a lot quicker, and of course just a basic assault rifle. His main ability is the ability to change his gun very quickly and suddenly into a shotgun that's very useful at blowing through doors and windows and sieging into areas. And then you have Frost, that's right, the one with the bear trap. She actually has two good weapons, you know, your random shotgun, your basic shotgun. Shotguns are good when you're close range and shit when you're long range. They can be ridiculous, they can be shit. And the very new submachine gun, which takes up most of your fucking screen for some reason, but it looks amazing, and the gun itself is very powerful and very satisfying, fun to use. Oh, and yeah, she has the bear trap. It's so fucking good. Just place it somewhere, hope someone walks on it, it'll down them. Come get me. And I'm dead. Really cool mechanic. And then we do have the new map, which is basically this frozen, I guess, I don't even know where the hell we are, why we're here, but we're on a yacht that's like somehow got trapped in the Icelandic wastes, and everything's frozen, and we're running around on ice and in a frozen ship. It's very, very cool and cold. Let's talk about Buck first, shall we? He has the two weapons, the assault rifle, which is just not that relevant because it's an assault rifle, you know, we've seen those already, and of course the sort of rifle, long-range rifle, sniper rifle. It has the ability to fight at long range and close range effectively depending on how you use it. So, say someone's close to you, you can spam left click and you can shoot that thing hella fast, and it does some seriously nice damage. Not quite as strong as Glaz's sniper rifle, but can fire a lot faster, so it makes up for it. So at close range, it has good potential, and at long range, if you tap fire, you can do pretty much completely fine as well. I mean, you might not be able to outgun a Glaz, but again, it's completely suitable and possible to do long range with this gun. The issue is that it has very high recoil, so if you're not tap firing slowly and carefully at longer ranges, it does make it quite hard to aim. But I can see this gun being very, very powerful to someone who knows what they're doing with it. Once you feel confident and comfortable with the gun, I feel like it could be absolutely devastating and potentially maybe too strong, I'm not sure. And then you have the alternate mode of the gun, the shotgun. Now, you can blast through windows, doors, and destructible walls. You cannot blast through your castle walls, for example, or a wall that would normally require a breach or like a thermite, you know, that type of explosion to make a hole. But it does work like a shotgun. If you can blast it enough time, you can make a hole. Maybe not one you can walk through, but again, it is just like a shotgun on your gun. So in those situations where you need a shotgun, it's a very fast-firing automatic one. So it's a very good class for utility. You've got the long range, medium range, and even sometimes close range rifle, and then you can turn it into a shotgun whenever you goddamn feel like it, which is hella strong. Seems like a solid class, very, very versatile. A final note on Buck, I had this weird moment where I tried to use Buck's alternate fire to use the shotgun to blast through a door, and then it caused that door to bug out and believe that it was still a door, and then it would elastic band you there. But this is something I've actually seen a lot in Siege from time to time on laggy servers or when there's lag going on in general. This doorway, as you can see, I couldn't go for it, that guy couldn't go for it. It was completely broken. Not sure whether it was to do with Buck's alternate fire or just a bug for doorways. However, I must admit I've been having a lot more fun with Frost. Frost has the bear trap, so obviously MVP of the whole game. You place them down, you just leave it wherever you think someone's probably going to come through. It's kind of like Capcan. You usually want to put it on, like, I don't know, windows where you think people might just go through without thinking. Whereas if you put it on a door, it's a lot easier to spot and a lot easier to deal with. So you need to be clever with where you put the bear traps. Remember, it's only going to down someone when it hits them, and a teammate can just walk over and revive them, but they do have to spend some time doing it. This is maybe a few seconds of processing, and if you think someone's down and someone's going to try and revive them, it's a perfect time to rush them with the amazing submachine gun. It's not amazing at long range, right? It's a submachine gun, but it can handle it. I've done some really good medium range kills, and it is absolutely devastating at close range. For some reason, it does take up a huge amount of your screen, but it doesn't really get in the way too much, thankfully. But it fires off a fuck ton of bullets very quickly, and the recoil, I don't even notice it, man. It feels absolutely amazing, this gun. I feel like this class was built and designed for a lurk player. With the trap, you want to stay near enough to one of them so that you can sort of like, you know, really use the power of the trap. Maybe you could use it to down someone and trick them into reviving them. You could use it as a signal to show where they're coming from and like listen to when someone gets caught in it. Or you could just put them around the map wherever the fuck you want, not really worry about it and hope someone gets down and dies to it. But the point is, this class runs very quickly, has a good close range weapon, the submachine gun, and has a amazing ability to go with it. I would honestly say this is the best lurk class in the game. Finally, let's talk about the new map. It is 4 layers of fun, and the whole outside is one beautiful, crisp, clean. We have the day and night on it, of course, and both look amazing. The frost and the blue, I love like snowy areas and icy areas. You know, honestly, in life, I find that snow and when an area is covered in snow, it's one of the most beautiful things you see in nature, but it's also fucking freezing, hard to move in and all that stuff. In a video game, you don't suffer any of that coldness or hard to move, you just see the beauty, and this game has done a very good job at capturing that. Functionally, this map works really well. We have 4 layers, the top layer being very small, the bottom layer being fairly small, and then the 2 medium ones being massive. We have only 1 staircase that goes all the way up to the top, and I believe 2 staircases that go down to the bottom. So the attackers usually have to go through the sort of like outer layer rather than the stairs, because the stairs sort of like pigeonholes you into one spot. But every layer, when you pick like where you want to defend, for example, feels significantly different, and all of them feel possible to defend. We do see on a lot of maps in Siege that there are many points that are just like, okay, that one's good, that one's good, that one's fucking impossible to hold. You know, ones that just feel like, I don't know, poorly designed to defend a siege in a siege. Maybe I need to spend more time on the map, but right now it feels like a very solid, well-built map, and I really enjoy playing on it. I'm looking forward to sitting down and playing some more Siege in the future. It's been a little bit of time, not because I didn't want to play the game, but because I just didn't have the time to play it. So if you've not checked out Siege yet, I absolutely recommend it. It's a really fucking good game. It really went under the radar for a lot of people. I am absolutely in love with Siege, and I'm going to be looking forward to playing a hella load more. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Are they already inside, or?
No, they're shooting from out.
Fucking around.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, what? In
Great
what way?
shot,
Like
Renee.
5 shotgun shots?